Joy is so jealous of Delmen's dog on YouTube, the beautiful white dog with the shades. She just had to do her shades. Oh, sorry. It's better that you have them off because, we are inside. It looks rather silly that you're wearing them. Okay, so yeah, Joy just wanted to show off her shades, because she saw Delmen's dog do it. She has to follow and do it too. You know how it goes. All right, so here it is. Got on the scale. Woohoo! Woo! I released 5 pounds over this week. So I'm solidly in the mid 150s, 155.8 to be approximately exact. And I did my measurements, and measurement wise, I believe it was 4.75 or 4.25. I will put the stats down, so whatever you see in the text will be correct. And what's really cool though, when I was looking at what I did, was for some odd reason I lost like 2.25 inches in my hips just this week. So that was pretty darn good. I didn't lose anything in my thighs, but my thighs have gone down pretty consistently up until this point, so I'm not going to worry about it. And like I've said before, even though some ladies don't like this to happen, my chest reduced, which I was very pleased about. I was very happy. Yay. And so that was really cool. So I'll put all those stats on there. So what was really neat was that for the whole duration of doing HCG, I've actually lost 24.5 inches. And so then when you take my loss from this last week, along with what I've lost so far, my total loss with the protocol as far as weight has been 24.2. So that was kind of interesting how it kind of paralleled each other somewhat. So I thought that was pretty cool. So anywho, I'm trying to make my vlogs not so lengthy. I'm really trying to, respect people's time. Because I know, like, for instance, myself, before I would even vlog tonight, I wanted to watch all the vlogs that had come in through the day so that I was up to date on everybody's before I took my turn, basically. So I just want to try to be a lot more considerate about that. I haven't been in the past, and I apologize. So anyway, but I do want to call out Delmen, Mr. Delmen, if you can help. I call him the wizard, like for the Wizard of Oz, because it seems like whenever you have a question, people always say, ask Delmen. So I'm asking Delmen about my whole keeping my HCG potent and fresh question, which I did raise the last time. See how I bore her? Did you see how I just bored her? I must get these shorter because I'm even boring my own dog. So the thing is that I had to go ahead and mix up more HCG today. I'm going to be done with my HCG round on basically my last dosage. I believe it's Wednesday or Thursday. So then I'll do the no injections for the 3 days, and then I'll go into the P3, which is going to be short, because I'm going to do the cycling. So I'm looking at only being off the HCG probably for about, anywhere from like 9 to 13 days. Because I don't want to do the 14 and then end up having to load. Don't like the load days. Everybody else seems to love to load, but I don't like the aftermath of the loading. So that's what my plan or my hope is that I can figure out how to extend the life and potency of my HCG. I've got one already mixed that I just mixed this morning, so there's that, Delmen. If you can please help. Please. And then I've got actually 3 other boxes that I have in the fridge ever since I received them, which I received them probably a couple of weeks ago. So, can I put those in the freezer to extend their life? Because I just want to kind of, I guess, stock up so I didn't have to worry about customs and all that stuff I hear people being concerned about. So that was my thought on that. And the other 2 things I wanted to bring up really quick, I feel like I'm trying to talk so fast, is the when people talk about when they do their cheats, and then I know that Yoli at one time, she mentioned that when she knew she was cheating, she knew that basically, as she put it, her fat cells were really opened up, so she knew whatever she was going to cheat with was basically going to be like just sucked in by those fat cells. And I'll tell you, one visual that I get in my mind whenever I think about, eating something that isn't on protocol is, like when little birdies that are in a nest look, when their little mouths are gaping wide open, they just want all that food. I picture that as being the fat cell, and then I picture this really super fat bird that's taking up like the whole nest, because he's like just consumed all the worms that his mommy gave him. And that, I figure that's the fat cell. So when I look at it, like if we were on a medicine that basically would give us a bad allergy reaction if we ate some particular food while on that medicine, we probably really wouldn't, we would be disappointed that we couldn't eat it, but we wouldn't eat it because we wouldn't want the bad allergic reaction. Well, it's the same thing with HCG, is that we're taking, this is a medicine, we're taking this medicine, that's how I'm looking at it. And so if we do anything off of protocol, that, you know, that we know for sure is a cheat. I mean, I know there's certain foods that everybody's kind of fudging with when it comes to like vegetables and oils, and I understand that there's a lot of theory behind those as to why they still work out really well. So I'm not saying that, but like, let's say if you go out and you decide you're just going to eat cake. If you're me, I'd be thinking about those little birdies. So if that helps you, if it doesn't, you know, throw it out, you know, don't, you know, it's you. It's all your journey. So anyway, so I'm going to leave it at that. I have one other little story, but it really doesn't matter. And I want to cut this shorter, so I'm going to get better at this, I promise. And thank you all. I'm excited about my release. I hope you guys are kind of like for me. And I know, you know, little JoyJoy, you know, like high five, high five, high five, and all that good stuff. Really get a good comparison of how I've come along. I should wear the same clothes that I did in my first vlog where I did head to toe, so there's a better comparison of how it's all looking. I'm trying to be pretty close to the same distance from the camera too. So, okay, so here we go. So here's front, and I really feel like it's probably the slowest going down, but at least it's going down, that my waist is starting to come in a bit, which is nice because it was one of those, oh, you're getting to be that age where you just won't have a waist, and I just don't agree with that. I don't agree that age should be a factor in that. So I'm happy about that. Okay, and then we've got, okay, side, right, side, and there's where my tummy's at, okay, and then we got the derriere. And remember, these are my favorite pants, so I don't know. I have to start realizing there might be a day that I'm going to need a different pair. That'll be my favorite. Okay, so this is this part, and now I'll go talk